Hey everyone, I am so excited to show you my faith planner for 2023. I've made some changes since last year. I'm going to be trying out something a little bit new, and that is using this planner with this book called The Bible in 52 Weeks. This is a two-part series, so I'll be showing you the second half of the flip through, how this book works with my planner, and how I'm going to remember when and what to update in my faith planner in part 2. The first tab is called Bible Study, and I added this insert that I got on Etsy. It's a chronological chart of the Old Testament, and it groups the books of the Bible into the beginning and the law, the historical books, poetic books, major prophets, and minor prophets. So I think it's really helpful to see this kind of overview. And then on the back I have the New Testament chronological chart. I included these inserts in my planner because I am a visual learner, so having this summarized in a simplified chart format and color-coded works with how my brain works. Next is a biblical timeline, which I thought was really cool, and it starts with creation, new beginning, the chosen one's redemption, and then goes all the way to the New Testament. I haven't seen this for a planner before, so I thought it could be helpful as I'm reading all of the Bible this year. I printed these out onto some printer paper and glued them onto a Happy Planner insert because the PDF that I bought for this wasn't really sized perfectly for a Happy Planner. It is extremely helpful for me to see everything listed in this chronological order and to see this big picture perspective. My hope is that referencing these inserts while I'm reading through the Bible this year is going to give me newfound appreciation for how the books of the Bible all work together and hopefully give me a deeper understanding overall. After that, I have some verse mapping worksheets. Verse mapping is an in-depth study of a single verse. In an example on versemapping.com, they write down the verse in multiple translations, underline the key phrases or words that are repeated, and write out about what themes stand out to them. They also explore the historical context, the characters, and the biblical context, and connect the verse to other concepts in scripture. In addition to this, they write about what God is speaking to them through the verse and how to apply that in daily life. Something to keep in mind, though, is that there is no structural right or wrong way to verse map. So how you choose to verse map is up to you. I was first introduced to verse mapping through Bev's YouTube channel. You may have seen her comment on some of the videos on this channel. Bev makes a lot of Bible study videos, including verse mapping videos, so I'll leave the link to her YouTube channel, which is called Bible Treasures and Reviews with Bev, in the description below. Since I am brand new to verse mapping, I've never done this before, and because I get easily overwhelmed, I think I'm going to just start this year off by picking one of the Bible verses for my reading plan for the month at the end of the month after I've read them, and then verse map it on the first Saturday of the following month. As the year progresses and I get more practice, I can gradually increase the number of times that I verse map each month. After that, I have the Bible reading tracker, and you can get access to these free printables using the link that I'm leaving in the description down below. But it's basically just a tracker so that you don't have a specific day of the year that you have to read that chapter in that book. So you can go at your own pace. And since I have a goal of reading the Bible in a year, this year I will be filling out this entire tracker. So I'm really excited about that. And then I just have some extra sheets for note-taking in case I want to take additional notes on the verses that I'm reading. After that, I have my prayers tab and also daily gratitude. So I'm calling this section gratitude and prayers. And And I bought a bunch of these sheets on Amazon just because I'm having such a hard time finding filler paper for the Happy Planner that I like. But I like that there's this section up here for a title and a place to write down the date, and then the rest is blank and I can just do what I want with this page. My mom got me these stickers for Christmas, so I am using these boxes in the upper left corner. And then I'm using these stickers that I designed to label each section on the page. So the top section up here says, "Today I feel grateful for." I'm going to write down my daily gratitude here. So basically like a prayer of gratitude. And then I have a section for my prayer for that day. I really like to do this so I can go back and then read my prayers from earlier in the year or from years ago. It's kind of like, a record of what you're praying about during that time of life. And then at the bottom, I have how God answered this prayer. This is a section that I fill out with how God answered that prayer, and I like to write the date that he answered that prayer on. Even if the answer is wait or the answer is no, God answers every prayer. In Isaiah 49:8, God says, "At the right time, I will hear your prayers." I think it is so easy to get caught up with the busyness of daily life and forget that God is listening. So because of this, I like to keep a visual record of answered prayers so I can remember how active God is in our lives. So that was part 1 of this series. This was just a brief introduction, and I have so much more to cover in part 2, including how to keep track of updating my faith planner and a deep dive into how I'm going to be using the book, The Bible in 52 Weeks, with my planner. So I really hope that you'll join me in the next video, and I'll see you next Saturday. Bye! I was always out to win. I tried every loophole to never have to follow, keeping my heart closed. I thought I knew what I get myself